Condor Cartel, this episode of The Rush is brought to you by Square. Your favorite neighborhood spots run on Square. You know, every single neighborhood has that one spot that just feels like home. For me, it's a local sports bar where game day means packed tables, wings stacked high, and everybody from diehard fans to casual drop-ins become like family for a few hours. Places like that, they're what makes the neighborhood the neighborhood. And here's the thing, when you show up for those businesses, you're not just getting great food or a cold drink, you're keeping money in your community and helping local owners thrive. That's the power of neighborhood businesses, and Square is proud to back more than 4 million of them around the world. So next time you're craving a game day spot, that coffee shop, or even your go-to barbershop, go show them some love. To learn more, head to square.com/TheRush. But first, go support your favorite neighborhood spot. You'll be glad you did it. Square, see you in the neighborhood.
Let's roll. I ain't the driver, the one in the back. Feeling like Crosby, I'm turned to the max. Yeah, you with, he ain't talking about nothing. Ain't ballin', babe, he can't afford a bag. Leave this little broke ass right in the past. I come with more than half. I need my sack, rush it. You and me racks, rush it. Dress all black, rush it. So many hits, thought I had concussion. I need my sack, rush it. You and me racks, rush it. Dress all black, rush it. So many hits, thought I had concussion. Buckets. Let's roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Rush. It is your boy, Maxx Crosby, in the building. I got my brothers with me, Brogan Roback, Darian Terrell. Yeah, honestly, I really don't have many words to say right now. It's extremely disappointing. Losing again at the house, at Allegiant. Felt like it was a very winnable game, and we just didn't do enough. You know, it's got to be all of us. And clearly we haven't done enough to win those type of games. And we've been close a lot. And it wasn't good enough. You know, it came down to last play, but we can't lose focus on what matters most, and that's getting better every day. And I love where our team is at, because it wasn't a blame this person, blame that after the game. It's just disappointment. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, we put in all this work, and we didn't get to collect the rewards today, and it sucks. You know what I mean? It hurts bad, but no matter what, a win or a loss, you got to get right back to work. You know what I mean? We're 4 games in. Fucking sucks, but we have to bounce back. You know what I mean? It's all we can do. It's all we can focus on is the next game, and we're playing another really good team, and we got to be at our best, and we got to be even better than this week if we want to get a win on the road versus a team like Indianapolis. So love our team, love our guys, and we just got to keep getting better. That's all we can do.
For sure. No, I think first and foremost, 5 solo tackles, 3 TFLs, 1 interception, first career interception. Let's get a little. We knew it, huh?
Hey,
let's go.
Hey, show a little teeth on that one. That boy was hooping a little bit there.
100%. And that, like we were talking about, I thought Max was going to get at least 2 of them today. It looked like, but had his hands all over the ball today, D.
Whoa.
So big fan of that. I am personally. I know a lot of other people are, and also 3 pass deflections. So hell of a game, bro. You continue to just play at a high level. It's contagious. We love it. And hopefully everything will prosper here on out. So we're with you on that. But first and foremost, I do want to know, what was the week of preparation like? Big game across the country last week. Probably more so of a short-ish kind of week. But just what was the vibes like in really like preparation leading to this game with the Bears?
I thought it was great. You know what I mean? Clearly there's things we could be better at, but I just feel like the preparation was great. Like the energy was great. We practiced well, and everyone was locked in and focused. So, it's just about details and executing, you know what I mean? Situationally, in general, you know what I mean? It literally came down to the last play of the game. So, everything matters. That's what I preach. That's what our leaders preach and our coaches preach. And that's what we have to do if we want to win these type of games. So, that freaking sucks. You can't get it back. So, like that's, people ask me all the time, what do I like, what do you like more, winning or do you hate losing more? And I'm like, I hate losing way more. Because when I expect to win, you know what I mean? Just being real. So when you don't do it and you lose in that type of fashion, it's tough. But I thought the week was great. The guys were dialed in, and it sucks. Everyone's hurt, you know what I mean? But like you said, you got to get back to the drawing board. We'll be in there bright and early tomorrow, and we'll get back to work. You got to go win. So the only way to get that taste out of your mouth is by winning.
For sure.
That's it. That's literally what I said after the game too. It's like, we know we're right there, but doesn't matter. Every week is different, and we have to go do it. The only way to not feel that way is to win. So
For sure.
that's what we're focused on doing.
It's been 2 years since you went against Ben Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Being out there in Ford Field. So for you, bro, what was the game plan, or what was your guys' game plan going against a Ben Johnson led team, but more importantly, a Ben Johnson led offense with Caleb at the helm, obviously?
Yeah, he's one of the best in the league. One of the best play callers, without a doubt. He does an incredible job in all facets of offense. You know what I mean? Like the run game to the pass game to the trickeration. He's really got all that. He's somebody I respect a lot, and I can't say much bad things about him. You know what I mean? Every time you go out there against an offense led by him, like, you got to be on your shit and be at your best, because he's going to make it difficult. So respect the hell out of him. He's a great coach, and they did a good job. They did enough to win. Unfortunately, we fell a little bit short.
Yeah, and we were talking about in the car ride home from the stadium, but you're like, I knew everything they were going to run before they ran it. You're calling it out, and that's every week. It feels like you're in their huddle, is what we said in the car. But with a guy like Ben Johnson, there's so many motions and smoking mirrors. Like for you, like, how do you cipher through all that for the people at home that are pretty much don't understand it maybe? But like for you, like, how do you cipher through and know exactly what's going to be ran? And obviously it's a lot of preparation, film study, etc. But like, is there anything in there that he throws you off, so to speak, on?
I just think it's, throughout the week, it just comes down to preparation. From the walkthroughs to practice to the film room. Like, you know what I mean? It's funny, like, guys talk about it all the time, and everybody has a different approach on what they do during the week getting ready for a game. That's something for me. Like, I came up in the Marinelli type of mindset where it's all about us, you know what I mean? And then going, being with Pat and being with, Pete, there's, the philosophies are all different in different ways. Like, Pete is very much, it's all about us too. Yeah. Pat's very New England, Bill Belichick, smart motherfucker. So I've learned so much from them as well. So it's kind of like combining that. Yeah. So like, I have a process of how I do it and break it down every week. And I feel like that's a part of what separates me and why I'm able to see things before they happen, because I trust my preparation. You know what I mean? Like, when I see something, I trust it. For sure. A lot of guys see something or maybe think it's happening. Like, I just shoot my shot. You know what I mean? If you're hesitant or second guess, you're gonna look crazy. If you go and you trust it and go knife through some shit, people are like, "Wait, what the fuck just happened?" You know what I mean? And that's how I feel like separates myself. You know what I mean? In that way. So it's just a process throughout the week of like how I'm breaking it down, and I'm breaking down the individual matchups, tendencies, and little things like that. Yeah. Throughout the week, and then by Saturday, I'm sitting in bed and I'm like, it's just really calm before the storm, and I'm like, I know I'm ready. Yeah. Just go do it. Now I got to go put it on display. You know what I mean? All the Sundays, you got to go put it together on Sunday. So like, it means a lot. Like, all the little shit during the week, I really got to I have a way of doing it, and I trust it fully. For sure.
I mean, you can just see it. You're allowed to play free, right? Like today, that was one of the most disruptive games in all facets of the game that you played here this season. What is it that was going through your mind when the hands up, if you can't get there for the quarterback, you're going to get your hands up and disrupt the pass, right? Talk us through the pick, because I mean, that was fucking elite. I know you were fucking cheesing. You were outer body on the sideline. What was going on? What did you see? Yeah, it was fucking elite. What did you see? What was going through your mind when you had the ball in your hands running down the field?
That shit was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it was dope. But right before the play, I told Tyree to hit it, and we ran a game. And when I looped back around, I knew there's a fucking wall of O-linemen in front of me. Yeah. So it was like, I'm trying to get vision of his eyes, Caleb's eyes, and he was staring straight down the middle of the field. And like, he didn't break his eyes. So I just tried to get in the window, and I matched his throwing hand, and got a piece of it. And then I just fucking look up. I'm like, oh my God, that motherfucker, I'm getting that bitch. Yeah. You know what I mean? So It was crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like when I got the ball in my hand, I was like, I had no ball secure. I didn't give a fuck. I was running toting that bitch. I'm like, but I could feel my body like it was a movie. You know what I mean? It felt like a video game. Like when you're in a dream, you wake up, you're like, oh fuck. I always dream about like just doing crazy shit in the game. And that was one of those moments I'm like, holy fuck, I really
just
got
black
that
out.
Just black out. And I was just like, oh shit. This is awesome. You know what I mean? It was crazy. I felt natural with that thing. Though.
You were running around the ball, and I was
back
like,
in his tight end days. D.
I was toast.
It was like right. Pickens.
Yeah.
You know how I'm always saying it's like Pickens plays like he's a 5-star in high school, just doing crazy shit with the ball in his hand. Max is just holding it like one hand, like with a
huge Shady McCoy out there.
I was like, this is about to get egregious.
You know what I mean? That's what I do in practice. Like coach always gives me shit. I'm like, coach, I'm not gonna lie. Like if I get that ball in the game, I'm just roll.
You can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Bro, don't show Creighton that clip because he'll have Max doing turnover drills or whatever it is, turnover circuit, little ball security.
100%.
Coach Pete.
Coach Pete would definitely get on you, but Coach Pete Carroll, he always gives me shit about my ball security. Because if I in practice, like if I pick a screen off or tip something up, get it, I'm running straight like Shady McCoy the whole time.
Believe it or not, crypto is kind of blowing up again. So when I need more coins, MoonPay is always the first app that I open. Since MoonPay works with Apple Pay, Venmo, PayPal, bank accounts, and even credit cards, it is fast and easy to get what I need in just a few clicks. And because MoonPay has been around for over 6 years and is used by millions of people, they've also formed some pretty cool relationships with other companies in the crypto space. In essence, MoonPay is your passport to the world of cryptocurrency. One of their partners is Zango Wallet, a self-custodial wallet with no seed phrase vulnerability, meaning you're holding your own crypto. Since 2019, over 1.5 million users have trusted Zango for their Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and thousands of other assets. Zango offers top-tier security without compromising convenience. It's perfect for those looking for an easy, secure way to store and manage their digital assets. Go buy with MoonPay on Zango. Remember, while MoonPay makes buying crypto straightforward, it is essential. I say it every time. It is essential to do your own research and understand that the risk levels that are involved in cryptocurrency. Crypto trading can be a volatile market, and you could lose your entire investment. MoonPay is a tool to facilitate your transactions, not a source of financial advice. Trade responsibly, Condor Cartel.
It's happened a few times, but you guys are thrown into short, like sudden change, short field.
Yeah.
Happened a lot today, and you guys, man, the first 3 times in short field, you held them to a field goal or a turnover. Yeah. You guys really were resilient on the defensive front. Can you just talk through like your guys' unit on that side of the ball? Because it seems like for a year straight now, you guys have been playing at a very high level, and you guys are weathering the storm. And I love that you said last week or 2 weeks ago that you are the storm when Tim was talking to you, but you're weathering the storm as a unit. Can you just talk to everyone about just that you guys' mentality and just your guys in general on that front?
Yeah, I just feel like the last week, like going to Washington, like we did not play well. You know what I mean? Like overall, like that was not us. Mm-hmm. First 2 weeks we were rock solid. You know what I mean? And we all week we were like that was bullshit. Like, we didn't tackle well. We didn't execute well. Like it just wasn't us. Mm-hmm. So all week in practice, we were locked in, dialed in. We had, we did some extra meetings and things like that, and we're going to continue doing that as far as the defense because we got to be on the same page. But like we know when we're all on the same page, we can go out there and fucking make plays. Amen. You know what I mean? And play good, sound football. So yeah, no matter what the situation is, short field, whatever. Like, I mean, we feel confident in those situations. I mean, we did at the end of the game. I mean, we felt.
So demoralizing for an offense too. Being in short field like that.
I know. We just didn't finish. You know what I mean? We didn't finish well enough at the end. And I still got to go over the film and see what we didn't do well enough at the end. But yeah, it sucks, bro. It's so many. I thought I was going to get a strip sack too at the end. I almost knocked the ball out of his hand. Mm-hmm. And that one hurt a lot. Yeah. A lot. But it's part of the game, bro. Like you got to just keep showing up. And I know it's going to come, and I know, like I said, like I'm hunting the ball all the time. That's all I've worked on. Not all I've worked on, but it's a big part of my offseason training is like I need to take the ball away to help our team win. And just got to keep going. That's all we can do. I'm going to show up and I'm going to be even better than this week. That's my mindset.
Amen. I don't think that's a concern from anyone. I want to ask you, because the offensive line has been getting a lot of heat lately. I think that's well known from everybody. But today, almost 300 yards rushing on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Open holes left and right for Ashton. Mostert had a bunch of good runs today as well.
Yeah.
JPJ back in the mix. Seemed like he was mauling motherfuckers out there today. So it's great to see. Just your thoughts on how they played as a unit on the other side. Those are the guys you bang heads with every single day.
Yeah.
So just your thoughts on them and how they actually stepped up to the challenge today. And I'm sure they heard the noise too. So it's got to be a good feeling as a team and as a unit, all in all, to see that.
Yeah, 100%. The only way to quiet the noise is by performance. And that's all it is. And, that's why this one hurt even more, because we were like right there.
Yeah.
But it was awesome to see. Ashton, obviously a special freaking player, bro. He's a stud. He's getting better every week. But that O-line, they did a really good job protecting Geno and running the ball today. It was awesome to see. It was just something we had to keep building off of. You know what I mean? It can't be 1 week and then 2 weeks and not. We got to just keep getting better, and that's down to all of us. You know what I mean? It's offense, defense, special teams.
The consistency.
It's consistency, and it starts with the preparation. So that's what the coaches are preaching. That's what we're preaching. And we got to be about that every day. It's still very early in the season, and we know we have who we want and what we want. It's just we got to go finish and execute for 4 quarters, and that's what it really comes down to.
Yeah, that's got to be a positive, though. You said it's early.
Yeah.
It's early.
It sucks, but it's early.
Yeah.
The only way to fucking change it is go fucking win.
Amen.
That's it.
Like we said in the car, get one and start that streak and get it rolling from there. That's all it is.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Really quick, I don't know if anybody caught it after the game, but Caleb Williams at the presser, number 1 overall pick. We all know everything that surrounds him, Heisman Trophy winner, blah, blah, blah. He's played a lot of talented players and played in a lot of big games, but he had a lot of praise for the Condor right here. Said he's the greatest player he's ever played, hands down. So, Max, when you hear something like that, can you just talk about Caleb and going against him and what it was like? This is the first matchup, right, for you two? So just your thoughts on Caleb and just the whole matchup you guys had out there today.
No, that's dope. You know what I mean? Seeing that is dope. You know what I mean? I take a lot of pride in my work and what I do, and hearing that from a really good player is cool. You know what I mean? But our matchup was all day. You know what I mean? All day we were going back and forth, and he's competitive, bro. I'll give it to him. Like he was, he didn't back down. He kept getting back up and kept trying to make plays, and he definitely earned my respect. He's a competitor.
Yes,
he's a competitor, and he is hard to tackle. You know what I mean? He makes plays happen, and he wants. He's just trying to will his team to win, and they found a way, and so I gotta give him that respect.
Yeah,
for sure.
You legitimately depleted him in the beginning of the game. I don't know. Did you see it?
I didn't see it, but
hit off his O-lineman. Oh yeah.
Bro, I thought I was gonna get a penalty, but he kind of left his feet, and I chucked him.
Kinda.
I didn't even
was
see
it a forearm shiver?
Like.
It was like hard to tell. It almost looked like you just barely clipped him. It was somersaulting in the air.
Yeah, he definitely went flying.
You checked him, and then he went flying into his own lineman, and so it was like a 2-in-1 hit, and he was just literally horizontal to the ground.
Yeah.
I
thought for sure. I looked at the ref, both refs, and I was like, "Here comes the flag." I was like, but I knew I didn't. It wasn't egregious. He just. I caught him perfect, and then he hit his lineman, and it just looked crazy.
Yeah.
But there was another one. They picked up a flag on me today.
Glad you brought it up, because that's my last thing I want to ask you. You were lobbying.
Yeah. Well, I told the ref, I'm like, I knew what was coming.
Mm-hmm.
They got pair, the double tight. And I'm like, they're running fucking Max Pro. They're going to try to double me and get this bitch out. So I'm rushing. I spin on the second tight end, and I'm low-key like flying in, and the fucking tackle, I think the left tackle was just standing in my way.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not going to plant and not do anything. I was still in the middle of the play. So I fucking ran through him and flattened his ass, and fucking
right in front of the ref.
It was like he did not see it coming either. I just couldn't stop my momentum.
Of course.
So I'm like, I'm either going to plant and snap you know what I mean? Or just run through him.
I'm glad you said that.
And I'm picking run through him every time.
Yeah.
So he just did not see it coming, unfortunately. And I fucking flattened him, and he was stiff on the ground, and the ref looks at me and throws a flag. I'm like, No. I said, there's nothing I could do. I said, I'm flying 100 miles an hour. I'm like, he just happened to be in the way.
Yes.
And he goes, nope, I agree. And then picked up the flag. And then
Whoa.
like, all right, sweet.
So they do have a little rationale.
Remember that?
No, he did. But I told him, I'm like, you saw what was happening. I'm like, I'm getting double team. I'm going 100 miles an hour trying to get to the quarterback. I'm like, he just happened to be in the way. Like, I can't do anything. What are you going to call?
For sure.
I thought they wanted it. Like, I think he threw it because he didn't see it.
What was he going to call you?
He didn't see what happened. He just seen his body hit the floor and the ball was gone. So, but it was accidental. I low-key got Wiley on that last week accidentally.
I thought he was Wiley in his balls.
No, I flew across the formation and just Wiley wasn't paying attention. I smacked him.
Poor Y.
And he's just like, what the fuck? You could tell he was confused where the fuck I came from. It just happens sometimes. When you're going fast, there's people, they can be in the way sometimes. You just
O-lineman or collateral damage.
Yeah.
No biggie.
That's coming from a lineman too, right there.
Yeah. Fuck.
Really quick, this is what I wanted to say about your highlight, D. Darian, did you notice Samoan Raider?
Oh.
He picked a starting 5 linemen of like Raiders fans. Big Laurent was one of his picks.
You freaking better be. He should be number 1.
He said the other ooze.
Yeah, he is. He had me at right tackle. That was funny. I saw it like a day or two late, but it was pretty funny.
That's hilarious.
I love
That's
it.
the man.
Some FaceTime, brother. I love it.
Damn right.
All right, let's get this. Let's get to around the league, boys. Let's say there's a few things I want to bring up. Get your guys' hot take on. First is Jackson Dart. First start today. They beat the Chargers. But what I really want to talk about is, did you see that he posted Herbie's girlfriend the day before the game on his story and said, game day tomorrow.
Madison Bear, right? Correct. That's the name. If I'm not, I hope I'm doing that correctly.
Was that actually real? He really did that?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's real. I think he took it down.
He took it down, but it's all over everywhere to the point where like it can't be fake. But the balls on this guy to do this and then go out in his first start and get a dub. What does this tell you about the future for this kid?
That's wild. I thought it was fake. I didn't even because I'm not paying attention like that. So I just seen somebody say, "Oh my god, I'm assuming it's fake," and just keep going.
Yeah,
but regardless, I mean he got a win today, which is crazy. You know what I mean? The Chargers are a really good team. But Dart they've been talking about him highly, and they drafted him high for a reason. A lot of people had question marks about that. I mean, it's obviously his first game, but it's not easy to do in your first start going against a team like that. The Chargers they have a really good defense as well. So he's got some shit to him for sure.
For sure. What were they? Chargers were undefeated too, right? Handing them their first loss of the year.
Yeah.
And I liked it. He was mobile too in the red zone, which I think was an element they were kind of missing, to be honest. You know, so I like Dart a lot. Honestly, I really do.
He's got the ability, bro. He's definitely got the talent. Like you know how quarterbacks is. It comes down to the mental and the consistency, and we'll see. I mean,
he's got a little shit to him.
Yeah, he's got some shit to him. And he could play. You know what I mean? He's a ball player.
And there's reports out there, and obviously you never know if they're legit or not. As we're already talking about this story that he posted or might not have allegedly, we don't know, but we're assuming he did. But Jackson Dart is legit. I like him a lot. And I really do think this could be a piece mixed with that great defense. And Scadaboo's starting to come into his own. Do you see the backflip from him out there? Athletic.
Yeah.
Scadabooski. I hate when people call it Scadabo, by the way.
I almost did just to really just push your button.
Please don't. Unless that's really his name and we're saying it wrong. I don't know.
I think it's Scadaboo.
Boo. You're saying boo, right?
Scadaboo,
yeah. That's
he's nice.
He's
like a Swiss Army knife,
bro. I like him. He's got some he's got some shit to him.
Yeah. No, I like Jackson. I think
hyping him up last year.
They did.
Malik Neighbors going out in that game though. So
God, that sucks, bro.
Yeah, horrible.
It's crazy how many guys have had it happen there. It sucks. Malik Neighbors is a fucking special talent too.
I know.
Special.
And you get Jackson who gets his first start, like you mentioned, D, and then his number one weapon goes out. That's tough. But someone's gonna have to step up over there. So it's gonna be interesting to see which guy that is.
Yeah.
I don't know who, but we're gonna find out. All right, just like predators hunt the slowest prey, hackers target people with the weakest security. All right, it goes hand in hand. And if you're not using ExpressVPN, that's on you. Every time you jump on public Wi-Fi at the airport, in a hotel, or at a coffee shop, or maybe even just at a friend's house that you don't really trust, your data is wide open. passwords, bank logins, credit card info. It can all be stolen in minutes. And the scary part, it doesn't take some master hacker, just cheap hardware and a little know-how. That's why I use ExpressVPN along with my buddy Darian here, and I remember connecting to Wi-Fi at the airport before a flight. It felt a little sketchy, so I fired up ExpressVPN, one tap, and instantly my connection was encrypted. Total peace of mind. Now I don't go online without it. It works on all my devices, and it's ridiculously easy to use. And with encryption so strong, it would take a hacker with a supercomputer over 1 billion years to crack. That's a billion with a B. I know my data is safe. Don't be easy prey. Secure your data today on expressvpn.com/TheRush. That's EXPRESSVPN.com. expressvpn.com/TheRush, and you can get up to 4 extra months free. Go tune in.
I got a question for you. Okay.
Okay.
We got Sunday night football going on right now. You got the Cowboys playing the Packers at home. Now, would Jerry rather shut down Micah and lose the game, or let him have a career day but win the game?
Jerry's petty,
Jerry,
so I don't know.
I think he would rather have shut down Micah than win. Low key, just knowing how he is, like, and I will say this, on the pod, because we haven't talked about it. I don't know if you guys have you watched the documentary on the Cowboys?
No, but I want to.
Well,
Remember, I texted you guys and said it humanizes
Darren,
them.
you watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it as well. Brogan, you need to watch it. My respect for him has gone out the roof.
Yeah. It humanized him.
He's a savage. And there's some things, obviously, people can say, whatever. Ultimately, I respect the fuck out of him.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Whether what you want to say about him, that dude goes against the grain and he stands on what he believes in. And anybody that does that and constantly fucking goes and attacks and pursues what he believes in, no matter what the fuck anybody has to say, I got respect for him. 100%. So, yeah, I respect. I grew a lot of respect in Michael Irvin and all those guys. Like, obviously, there were some crazy times, but you got to respect those dudes, bro. They're Charles Haley. They had some characters, to say the least, but my respect has gone through the roof. Sorry, that was off topic a little bit, but
you're fine. But I do want to.
Seeing that, Jerry would rather.
He would definitely rather lose.
Yeah, crazy game.
Yeah.
But if that would have came out before, like maybe 3 months ago, like we would have known how this negotiation was going to be, right? 100%. Like after I watched that, I'm like, oh, no brainer. He traded him away. He's done this many of times over. Like, this is just, if you know Jerry, this is who he is.
Yeah.
And he's open about it. He's so honest. He's like, honestly, my whole life, like, he's like, they're like, why don't you hire a GM? He's like, because I love the pain. I'm like, I gotta respect. He's not even faking it. Like,
no, first day he goes, I want your job. I'm like,
yeah,
damn.
He's a savage. He is a real savage, and most people don't have the balls to sit there and admit that. But like, I can relate. Like, I personally, I know all of us can relate in a different way, like in different ways. But like, I feel that. I feel like, just speaking from my personal experience, like, I love almost like, especially when I was younger, like I used to really like want to be accepted. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like growing up and shit, like just how I was middle child, all those things. I just wanted to be like, I feel like as I've grown older, like as fucked up as it sounds, like I love
fitting out.
I love the storm. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's how you just grow as a human. Like if you could go through the hard fucking times over and over and over again, you just become a better and better person, and your fucking adversity, the way you handle adversity gets better, and the integrity of a person when you could fucking really stand in the fire when shit's hard, going and a lot of shit going around. Like you guys know what I'm going, like shit with family and shit I've been going through. Like people don't even know to an extent. Like when you could just tunnel vision that, and you got all this shit going on, and then you just say fuck you,
it's a
and
superpower.
I fucking go win. There's no better feeling than that, and takes a different type of human. And that's why I respect Jerry. So he doesn't give a fuck what you have to say.
The noise is
he
never
wants
too
to
loud.
say fuck you and win.
Yeah.
No,
I respect that. I don't care what anyone says.
The crazy part is he orchestrates the noise now. Like this is all part. It's just so happens that they're Monday Night Football. Like he's hyping this thing up. Like he loves it. And then he comes out and says, yeah, this is more personal. This game does mean more. I do want to win more.
I like that because he's not giving
honest.
yes, and he's not giving PR answers. No one likes it when you just give these generic PR answers, and when they know that's not how you really feel.
No,
like shoot it
straight from the heart.
Yes.
Whatever he's feeling and thinking, he's gonna say that shit.
Yes. And he's going to control the narrative. That's the biggest thing with Jerry, and you got to respect that. And honestly, it's going to work out. I believe, in my honest opinion, it's going to work out better for Micah. And they got 3 great picks from that. So, and down the line, it could work out for the Cowboys. So,
you never know.
It could be a win-win for everybody that's involved. But yeah, I agree. I need to tune in because I've heard nothing but great things about it. And I heard a bunch of people say their respect for Jerry Jones skyrocketed after that documentary.
Bro, every person I've talked to that has watched that has said the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And
he's like Michael Jordan. He's releasing the documentary at perfect timing.
So
LeBron's becoming number 1. He releases it.
But you got to respect it. Like, you got to, because sometimes people forget. Like, Jerry changed the whole game. And him and Al Davis, those two are the baddest pioneers, fucking whatever word you want to, maverick type owners to ever live.
Yes.
Al Davis, Jerry Jones, in my opinion. And those guys changed how everything went. They went after the league. They those guys were straight up like savages.
Yes.
And they, you know what I mean? You got to respect that.
Absolutely. And then I know, did you see the quarterback for the Steelers, the backup, Skylar Thompson, I believe his name, get robbed?
He got his shit snatched.
Pieced up in Ireland.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
That's crazy.
Honestly,
so how does that happen?
How does that happen, though?
Yeah, that's
unless
my question.
He was somewhere he shouldn't have been, maybe. But I don't know.
This is
but they're staying 40 minutes away from Dublin. Like, they're not in like the town.
Yeah,
I don't know. Unless they went out earlier in the week, if they were staying there, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's the only way. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I get they're trying to.
I don't want to speculate.
Take the game international, and I'm a fan of it. Honestly, I thought today the game it was in Dublin, correct? I believe it was the best international game that I've seen so far in the last couple of years. It looked legit. It looked clean. The stadium was awesome. That being said,
game too.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
That being said, you can't just expect these guys to travel across the country though and just sit in the rooms. Like, I believe when it was in Brazil, they told the guys, "Don't leave the hotel."
It's different though, Brazil.
So this is my point.
I wouldn't want to leave the fucking hotel.
So that's my point. Maybe
I would be locking.
Let's put it in certain places and not in the others.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. That's one thing I thought. I don't know if Dana even wants me to say this, but Dana's like, one place I won't go. It's there.
It really.
Fuck that. You can't even have your phone out.
Mike Tyson went to Brazil and got thrown in a trunk, and they ran up on him with 20 people in ski masks and AKs and threw him in a trunk.
And that's
this is like prime Mike Tyson. Yeah. It's different. Those motherfuckers don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm trying to. I've been saying this. Everybody's, why don't you want to go out of the country? Why don't you want to do? I don't need to. God bless America. I'll put 10 toes right here. I'll find something in the States that scratches my itch.
Yeah, like I love, like, there's definitely a lot of countries I plan on going to eventually and things like that. But there's nothing against those countries, just the reality. Like, it's just a different world.
Yeah.
I'd rather go out in a lot of different ways than being thrown in a fucking trunk and held for ransom.
Getting recorded.
Don't want to risk it. Even if it's a 5% chance. That 5% is enough for me to not fucking go there.
You ain't lying.
I'm just
very risk averse.
No, I mean, that's not good for anyone.
And maybe he was jawing back. Like you said, we don't know yet. So I'll be curious to see kind of what comes about that. But hopefully some security measures will come in place down the line so we can protect those guys, or they don't get in a shit situation. It could have turned a different way.
Yeah.
Where he's now is the asswipe who's beating up on however many guys that decided to jump him. But the Irish, dude, they love to fight, bro. You heard of Conor McGregor back in the day. He said we used to wait outside the bars for drunk guys to come out, old men, and they would not old like senior citizen old, but like middle-aged men, and they'd fight them. Just fight them. I think that's
awesome.
What a world. What a world. And it's kind of funny in these international games, before the game on the screen, they're like, this is a first down. This is a forward pass.
Yeah. They're like teaching them the game as it's going on.
That's kind of cool.
And then you see everybody with different random ass jerseys.
Yeah.
Like, we went to London my rookie year, and there's every jersey in the NFL from every team. You can just see everybody. Like, they don't really know.
It's the NFL shop out there.
Yeah, it's literally NFL shop, and there's a million different jerseys there. You're like, okay, this is cool. It was insane. Like, it was like 85,000, the biggest game I've ever, most fans have ever seen in a stadium. because it was at Tottenham Spur whatever stadium. Bro, it was packed out. But you could just tell, like, the cheering, even the cheering, like, they don't know exactly when to cheer.
Your rookie?
It's like who's home, who's
So you
away.
haven't been over.
I haven't been across the pond since my rookie year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I feel like they try to grab certain organizations that are like very well known, like Steelers, Raiders, Cowboys. You know, we can go down the line.
Vikings are there back to back.
Vikings are back to back. You're traveling to another.
They're going to London.
Right? Jaguars are another one. They always go.
Yeah, Jags are always
got like some.
They might go international.
No way. No way.
I don't want to see it either because I don't know how you do it. These guys can't even play in Hawaii and make it realistic.
If you told me that like I could play in the league, but I had to fly across the pond every single week for a game, out.
There's no way.
You'd almost have to play the first like
That's such
8 games at home, and then you'd have to be on the road for like the remaining or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's how you'd have to chop it up if they were going to do something along those lines.
It's just such a disadvantage. I feel like
huge.
Yeah, I mean, you traveling that much, it's crazy.
And last thing we're going to say on this, and I get you guys are diehards. We love that everybody around the globe loves the NFL. It's why the NFL is a legit juggernaut, and no one can compete with it.
Yeah,
but they just don't love the game like we love it over here. We built
the
it.
same thing. It's like soccer over. Like we love people love soccer in America, but football is our sport. Exactly. Overseas, you go soccer is their world. You know what I mean? It's just different.
They're setting fires in the stands. They have those fucking riots before the games. Like it's insane,
bro. Yeah. When Leeds just won the Champion League title, you should have seen the celebration. It was the craziest thing ever because they knew they're going up to Premier and all that. It was right, bro. I was watching video after video after video. I'm like, I want to be there. This shit was.
And if they got you tuned into a soccer match, you know
that's what I'm saying.
It's lit.
Something's got to be heated.
Yeah, there's other reasons why we're dialed in with Leeds, but we'll leave that to another day. But they celebrate the right way. It's like a life. It's life or death for them.
Yeah,
it's sick.
It's a good prerequisite. All right, last one. They had the Jags end up beating the Niners. Okay, but Rob Salas said that Cohen has an illegal sign stealing strategy or system, and then after the game today, he runs up to Salah and says, "Keep my name out of your mouth." And they had this nice little exchange. Did you guys see? Did you see that clip yet?
Yeah, briefly.
Like, in what world can he have a legal sign stealing strategy? And what are your thoughts on those statements? Just, I mean, that's bold to say out there in a weekly presser.
I don't even know.
I feel like everyone does it to an extent.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What's he doing that's so out of the ordinary that you want to go on your Wednesday meeting and call him out on the presser?
I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like everyone knows to an extent. I feel like I don't know. I don't ask and pay attention to that shit, but like it's just kind of assumed like you hide your signals for there's a reason why you have signals and you make things
constantly change them up.
Yeah, because any other team would want an advantage. Okay, if you're on the sideline doing it, okay, if they do this, then they're running this.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I really don't know, and it's kind of random and out of the blue. Like why would Salah say that about him? But I don't know. Maybe there's some history there that nobody knows about. Maybe, but can't speculate. I really don't know. I think it's just kind of random. And then, like I respect that Cohen is like, what the fuck? Like,
keep my name out your mouth.
Like, why you? That's I feel like a conversation you could like have like in person. You know what I mean? It kind of seemed random out of left field.
They should throw them in a fucking Misfits boxing match because I don't know. Hey, good for Liam Cohen.
He get folded.
That's what I'm saying. Good for Liam Cohen. I love the way that he is talking shit and like standing 10 toes deep. But also, it's like, brother, I don't know if that's the one you want to go with, man. There's weight classes for a reason here. You know,
solid.
You put hands on his ass.
Is he Samoan? Or?
Cohen's not small either, though.
No,
low key, he's kind of big. So I don't know.
Is Salah Samoan?
I don't know.
If he
I don't know.
It's in their blood. Italian. So let's maybe stay away from that.
Yeah, so he's you could tell he's got Dwayne The Rock Johnson vibes for sure.
All right, let's go on to college football real quick, and then we'll get into Rushmen, and then look ahead / close up. So,
as you guys know, being a leader on the field or at home means taking responsibility for the people who count on you. That's something I take seriously. I just got married to the love of my life, and everything changed. I started to think about the future in a completely different way than I did before I was married and what our future family may need out of me. So what would happen to my family if I wasn't here tomorrow? That's why I started looking into life insurance. And honestly, the whole process felt overwhelming until I found Ethos. Ethos makes getting life insurance easy. It's 100% online, no medical exam. Just answer a few health questions and you can get a quote in as little as 10 minutes. I was blown away by how fast and stress-free it truly, truly was. And the best part, and we all love this, it's affordable. Some policies start as low as $2 a day, billed monthly, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage. Ethos helps provide financial security so your family's protected if the unexpected happens. Protect your family with life insurance through Ethos. Get your free quote at ethos.com/TheRush. That's ethos.com/TheRush.
College football recap. We'll start off with Ohio State Buckeyes. They are now sitting at 4-0. They beat Washington 24-6.
Of course we did.
Next game is in Minnesota. I will say this, Max.
Yeah.
I will say this, that Julian Sayin actually, he impressed me with that game. He was making some good, fast reads and some accurate throws where I was like, okay, this kid's he plays better than he looks. That's right. I got a little bit more confidence and respect for him after that game.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about your Buckeyes?
I love it. I think they're the best team in the country, to be honest. After Georgia's lost to Bama, I just feel like, I mean, there's nothing you can say. Like, they won the Natty, and now they're 4-0, and they're handling, I mean, they've already came out, beat Texas, beat Washington. They're they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. So they're going to play Minnesota. They're going to walk them. They're going to dog walk them. And
for sure,
they're going to do what they do. I just feel like they just got the talent. They got the coaching. They're a great team. It's going to be interesting. I love kind of what is going on in college football right now because there's some upsets going on. Bama, freaking everyone was calling for DeBoer, and then he comes out, beats Georgia again, which is crazy.
On the road, snapping a 33-game win streak at home for Georgia.
That's crazy.
Yeah. In their
so
eye.
I think DeBoer is like, I love how he's responding.
Me too.
I love Bama's been fucking balling after the first game. They've been looking really good. So it's just good. I think it's good for college football. Keeping it competitive, new teams.
Mm-hmm.
Florida State takes a L to Virginia. No one really saw that coming.
They suck. That's my
Miami's
one note in here.
Legit.
Miami's legit.
Miami's legit. There's a lot of really good teams right now, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Florida State's not one. One thing I do want to say about Ohio State, this kid needs to be the starting running back, but Bo Jackson, true freshman out of Cleveland, is an absolute menace. I mean, that kid is going to be the next big thing at Ohio State once Jeremiah Smith leaves.
What a name.
Yeah, it's not his real full name, but they call him Bo. Like, that's his nickname, Bo Jackson.
He has to be great.
Yes, he has to.
He's all that.
As much as it pains me to say it, though, I think you're right. I think Ohio State is the number one team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That being said, though, maybe not number one in the conference, D. Them Ducks are quacking. They're quack.
Dogs are quacking.
What? That was the best college football game of this season so far.
I didn't get to watch 1 minute of it.
Wow.
I'm actually kind of sick. Yeah, but I heard that Oregon pulled it off.
Yeah, it was 17-3 in the fourth quarter, and then Penn State comes back, boom, boom, ties it up with like 20-some seconds left, takes it to double OT.
Yep.
Pick interception on the 2-point conversion in the second overtime
at the end,
and then Allard throws an interception.
Yeah, I like Oregon, bro. Dante Moore, their quarterback from Michigan, from Martin Luther King High School. Just so you know, for your roots, homegrown.
From Oregon.
He went to Oregon, went to UCLA, and then transferred out. But and then they got Sadiq. I hope I'm saying your last name correctly there, brother. But the tight end for Oregon, absolute menace. Yeah, I like the way he plays.
Oregon's good.
Oregon's legit, and also I love their head coach, cut from the Saban tree.
He's a dog.
Which is crazy. He didn't go to Bama after trying to, but hey, he's right in his own path, and I actually do like what he brings to the table, and he's got them boys playing, and I think that's a big win. And a lot of people are going to point it back to James Franklin. He can't win the big one. He can't win the big one. Maybe that's true, but also maybe just tip your cap at the same time to Oregon, though. They're a tough team, and they were right there going at it, possibly had a chance to be in the national championship as well. So you can't write them off at all. I'm excited to see them match up. Do they play Ohio State this year? I'm actually curious. I don't think they do. Right,
No.
D?
I
Are
don't
they on the
believe
opposite
so.
sides of the division at all?
Well, there's no sides anymore.
Oh, they took that out?
Yeah, so you only get like 3 games that you can request that you're going to play them every single time, and then it's a like a crapshoot basically.
Okay. Well,
They don't play
whatever.
each other.
Then maybe we'll see them. Actually, I'm glad they do that because I'm tired of seeing Iowa in the Big Ten championship and score 4 points.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
think about how they did it with
Two
the Max.
safeties.
Throw the football. I respect their defense, but they have the worst, most out-of-date offense I've ever witnessed.
Bro, it's hard to watch.
They have a quarterback who is 280, who can't move or throw the ball. I go, where the fuck do you find? You can't find one guy that can do better than that. I mean, I don't even know his name, but
It's Gronowski.
It was the worst display of quarterbacking I witnessed last year. I'm like, you got it. I mean, you're at Iowa, like you're powerhouse. Like you guys are good everywhere else. Just find a fucking quarterback. There's got to be one guy that
Hit
one
the
high
transfer
recruit.
portal.
They used to put points on the board. They used to.
I know.
I don't
It's
know.
like, it can't be that hard to find a quarterback to go to Iowa. Maybe it is. I don't know. But fuck, I don't care what you got. They got the money. Go fucking pay somebody.
Yes, I agree.
I don't care. If you're Iowa, you're like, we have a great defense, great running game, great O-line, great D. Go fucking get every dollar that you have rest and go get a quarterback.
Pay your quarterback.
Period.
Most
Do what
importantly,
Michigan did. They're like, okay, well, let's go get the fucking number 1 recruit. Let's go get Underwood, this big fucking freak of nature, and let's put him on the
big
field.
boy.
He's balling.
100%.
So, I mean, it's not that. I feel like it can't be that difficult.
I know.
No.
As crazy as that sounds, there's no way.
Especially a school like Iowa, when you
Iowa's
have
got
boosters like that with money.
Come on.
Come on. It can't be too tough. Yeah, it'd be interesting, though. I think Oregon, though.
Oregon's legit.
They get a bye week. They're a good team.
Yeah.
And I was very proud of them for their
Thank you.
performance. I was very happy with them.
Thank you, Laurent.
Bama, last team that we did just touch on, 3-1 now. They go in, beat Georgia. I just want to say one thing because I don't want to double dip on this. Shout out to Kalen DeBoer, like just standing in the face of just adversity. Everybody just telling him how bad he is. He's not cut out for it. He's got to get fired. Goes into Georgia. Now he's probably got everybody hanging on his sack. Like good for DeBoer. But the big one is shout out to Ryan Grubb. Did you guys see what he did to Caden Proctor? 6'8", 366 down there on the 15-yard line. Get the big boy some fucking give him some burn. He was fucking dragging people.
Bro,
almost got in.
Running through shit.
What the fuck?
I love that. Fucking,
I loved it.
Throw that shit out to Trent Williams and let him go run through it.
Bro, swear to God.
What is Proctor, 360 pounds, bro?
Yeah, he's like 366, 366.
Absolutely.
DB, what grown man on the other team wants that? Nobody.
No.
Fuck that. And the way he moves, he's an athlete. So
I think to your point, D, then when those two guys are together, Ryan Grubb and Kalen DeBoer, to that point, now they're back together. Last year they had that they were separated. Obviously, Grubb being at the Seahawks last year. That's a scary pairing. I think that they have like a formula together. They feed off each other well. Their brains seem to work together very well. So that's a team to look out for. They're continuously getting better, and Kalen's got them fighting, like you said, D. I like what they're bringing to the table as well. Football's better when Bama's good. I will say that. I know that people were tired of it for a long time, but it's kind of like the Spurs. When they're a better team, it's just fun.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
Roll Tide. Roll Tide, roll.
All right, guys, you might be noticing my eyes are a little watery because I just took my game to the next level. And if you're looking to take your game to the next level, we're happy to announce our partnership with Skull Smash Aromatic Sports Sense right here. Get you right. We all know the feeling. You're gearing up for a big play or that max effort at the gym. You need that edge. We always need that edge, that extra level of intensity. Well, that's exactly what Skull Smash brings to the table. These aren't your typical products. They've got over 40 different scents in a variety of strengths and sizes. So no matter your vibe, there's something for you. And get this, every bottle of Skull Smash is made to order right here in the greatest country ever, USA. So you know you're getting the freshest, most powerful experience possible. No prepackaged stuff just sitting around on shelves. It's all about quality. And I got to tell you guys, what I really, really love about it is the solid formulation. There's no mess. There's no spills, no activating. Just shake it and take it. It's all about getting you dialed in fast. And athletes across the board swear by it. No matter what sport, football, powerlifting, swimming, hockey, strongman, they're all doing it. Skull Smash is for any athlete who wants to help focus better, or push harder, and even hit peak strength when it matters the most. Plus, Skull Smash has a special deal for all of you listeners, so listen up. Use the code RUSH15 at checkout and get 15% off your order. Head on over to skullsmash.com. Check out their full lineup of scents and products. Trust me, if you're serious about bringing your A game, this is something you don't want to miss. Skull Smash it up.
Take us away. Let's get into our dog of the day. Brogan, show it. Flip that over for him.
Yeah.
Dog of the day.
Dog of the day.
We'll get into the Rushmen, and then you'll just wrap it up and send us on our way till next week.
So this week, on our dog of the day,
Fucking dog.
Dog of the day, sponsored by Monster Energy. Big shout out to Monster Energy.
Shout out, Monster.
Best in the game. Period, point blank. We're going with Ashton Jenty. 21 carries, 138 yards. He had a 64-yard run. I believe he had 2 touchdown catches.
Yeah.
2 touchdown catches. He had a breakout game. Got to credit everyone involved in that. Gino getting him the passes. O-line blocking really well. But Ashton you just see his center of gravity, the way he's able to just continue every week, breaking more tackles, and then finally seeing him get his home run hit and just seeing him get better and better, bro. It's awesome to see. I mean, we had these conversations in the locker room literally on Monday after last game, like me and Gino talking to him and just having a dope convo about just keep going. You know what I mean? Keep going. Trust it. You're here for a reason. Like, and it's so cool to see like a kid like that who's got all these expectations and things like that just be so level-headed. And he shows up, he works, he's a fucking baller, and I'm happy for him, and he's just going to keep getting better. So shout out to everybody involved in that. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen by himself, but he's a hell of a player, bro, and he's a great rookie. He's just a locker room guy. You know what I mean? And usually it's tough. Some rookies, you don't know what you're going to get. He's just a humble kid that loves playing football. So
That's good.
big shout out to AJ. You are our dog of the day, brother. Big shout out to you.
I love that.
Great job.
Beast, dude. It was good to see him run through some open holes today.
This is my favorite segment. Everyone knows this, and we're going to go through this and rock and roll. So we got 3 Rushmen of the week, and these 3 dudes are ballers. We got 2 polys. That might be a first. Shout out to all the polys out there. Got a couple poly teammates. Great individuals. Shout out Trev. Shout out Lockie. Shout out Lecky. Shout out Isaiah. I mean, we have a lot. We have a good amount. But anyway, coming in at number 3, Rushman of the week, Aiden Hutchinson. Everyone knows, absolute baller. 4 tackles, 2 sacks, strip sack as well. Dude is a baller, bro. Coming back from the injury, seeing him continue to get back in full form, it's fucking awesome, bro. Dude, I respect the hell of a player, dominant dude, and he's just going to keep getting better. You know what I mean? I respect the hell out of him and what he's done for the city of Detroit. He's a big piece of what they got going on. So him getting a 2-piece at the crib, you know, is a special moment for sure. So big shout out to Aiden Hutchinson. You're our number 3 Rushman of the week, brother. And coming in at number 2, and I know Darian loves this. We always got to show our love to the big boys. And this dude, I mean, he's a real good friend of our boy Pat O'Connor. Big shout out to Pat, OC Ski. Our boy. I mean, still holding it down in Detroit over with the Lions, but he's great friends with this dude, Vita Vea. This dude is a fucking specimen. Ever since he came in the league, been a dominant force. He's one of one. Can't really explain or replicate whatever the fuck he does. Like, he's so strong and so athletic for his size. He's an absolute problem for anybody.
Yes.
But he had 3 tackles, 2 sacks today. Getting a 2-piece, rushing from the nose, rushing from the 3. I mean, he moves all around the D-line, and he's a force, bro. You got to deal with him every single play. So shout out to Vita, big baller, big Oos, number 2 Rushman of the week. Big shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, Vita.
Great golfer, too.
Polys are cock strong, bro.
Okay.
It's the truth.
Like, we had to say. Anyway. Stupid. All right, so coming in at number 1, I mean, this one is, I couldn't even believe it when I read it. I mean, it looked fake. You know, obviously he's a Charger, but another poly. And I'm not going to butcher the last name because I don't want to do that to him, because I respect the hell out of him because he is a baller. Because when he was coming out in the draft process, I remember sitting there with some of our guys, and I was like, we're watching. I watched the film with the D-line coach Robbie, and I'm like, this motherfucker is nice. And Robbie was saying the same thing, and unfortunately went to a rival. But
was Robbie whispering when you guys were talking about it?
Oh, he's always.
We love Robbie, by the way.
Every time, sometimes he gets in. I say, Robbie, fucking come on, speak up. I understand, but like I can't. I'm not a fucking owl. Who hears well?
Yeah.
I don't know. What animal? But anyway, on to the next guy. Back to what's important.
Okay, this guy's just slapdick.
Anyway, Big Thule. 10 tackles, 4 sacks, 5 TFLs, and 1 forced fumble is literally a Madden stat line. And somehow they didn't win, which is crazy. I got to watch that game. But holy shit. He had a career game. He had no sacks leading up to that. And it's so funny. We talk about this all the time.
Sacks come in bunches?
They come in bunches. And he had no sacks leading up to that game. And I remember for some reason it popped up on in my algorithm of something that there were some fans or something were shitting on him, well, almost isn't good enough. He needs to fucking da-da-da-da-da. And then I'm just like, here we go. And then I looked at his stats. I'm like, and now those same people are just awkwardly all back into their cave. But it's funny how it goes. That's the beauty and the hardest part about being a pass rusher is you could be rushing your ass off. You can be all over the place. Like today, I didn't get credited with a sack. We'll see if I get credit for the one. But I was fucking everywhere. You know what I mean? And I didn't have a sack.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. But at the same time, it's I know they come in bunches if you play the game the right way.
Yeah.
And he was a pure prime example of that today. So coming in at number 1, Big Thule from the Chargers. This dude's a hell of a player. He's young. He's got a bright future. He's our number 1 Rushman of the week. It's not even a question. Big shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, Thule. Yeah, brother. It looked like someone in the stat room just pounded numbers together.
Literally just smacked everything you could possibly get.
Yeah. So it was crazy.
He went crazy.
He did.
He went ballistic.
Really quick, to your point, Max, you say sacks come in bunches, and you're talking about your game today. What I think is so awesome, because people do get overly obsessed, in my honest opinion, when it comes to pass rushers and staring at that sack line.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That sounded crazy.
Pause. But they stare at that sack, and they're like, he didn't really have an impact X, Y, and Z, but I really do think that you're proving to everybody there's so many ways to truly wreck the game. And you hear that a lot on the show, the term wrecking the game. But, dude, that's about to be the nickname you're about to take over. Instead of the Condor, we're going to come up with something on here. Pound 100%. The chat, a new nickname for Max, or we'll just add on to the list of them, but something that has something to do with you wrecking the games, because it seems to be a trend.
That's what it's all about. We talk about it since day one, since we started this podcast.
Yeah,
the numbers will come if you play the game the right way. But the number 1 most important thing is your film and what you do on that field.
Yeah.
So anybody can say from the PFF to this to that and da-da-da. Turn the film on and watch a fucking football game.
Yeah.
If you really want to have a conversation, you want to say who's this and who's the best and blah, 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 blah. The stats come. If you're a great player, the stats will come. There's no denying that. The stats don't lie, but also the film is number 1. The film doesn't fucking lie.
Amen.
So we talked about it. We always have the conversation. People are going to say what they want. People are going to shit on me personally, shit on certain guys in the league. Oh, he didn't have a sack this week or da-da-da-da-da. Turn the film on, and then we'll have a conversation.
Yeah.
Because it happens all the time. I've seen something last week. I literally laughed out loud. But, you've seen the 0% shit. And I literally was like, this is clearly
the win rate bullshit. Yeah.
Go turn the film on.
Yeah.
I couldn't even believe I'm literally laughing. I'm like, I have nothing more to say. It's literally the football gods testing me, because I know, turn the film on and you tell me what the fuck you watch.
Yes.
But I didn't even say nothing, and then you got Baldy, and then you got these people turn the film on.
Who really know ball.
What are we talking about?
100%.
And then people are going to say the same thing. It happens all the time. But at the end of the day, the cream always rises to the top.
My favorite
I truly believe that. I'm not sitting here trying to hype myself up and do whatever. I know what I bring to the table, and I stand on that, and I know it. I know what I bring to the table, and the real ones know, and that's all that matters. And at the end of the whole fucking journey, there'll be no denying what that is. So, period, point blank, we're going to bounce back, and we got to fucking win this week. That is all that's on my mind and all I'm focused on. That is all I got this week.
Yeah, that's mic drop.
That's really all we have to say. As much as it fucking hurts and it sucks, we will fucking bounce back. I'm going to do everything in my fucking power to help us fucking win that game. in any way, from leadership to playing, whatever I got to do, I'm gonna help do that. And yeah, that's all I got. I mean, this is the best. Even though it's fucking hard to do this, especially after a game like that today, and everything going on, like regardless, this is like fucking therapy to me. Yeah. So everyone knows these guys are my brothers. So I fucking love you guys.
I love you, bro.
I'm glad you're here, Darian. You'll be fucking there very soon. I know you're handling business, but I love you to death. Love you guys like brothers. This is The Rush. We'll be back next week. We love y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Boom.
Peace.